Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a quick hot take on the rioting, which is kicking up again. Really hasn't stopped, but it was kind of at a lower simmer a few days ago, and now with things popping off in Philly, they've all sort of percolated back up. And so Andy Ngo is the guy to visit on Twitter. He covers all things riot related and then some. Here's an article in the Post Millennial. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's response to Islamic terrorist attacks in France has attracted criticism after he said freedom of expression is not without limits. That doesn't surprise me at all. I feel very bad for people in Canada that they have to deal with Trudeau. He is a terrible, terrible leader. One of the worst. A virtue signaling empty suit who just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't really care. He's just virtue signaling to kind of get in with a crowd that really won't vote for him for the most part. Although he somehow stays in power. I don't really understand the complex Canadian politics, but. Getting back to Antifa and the rioting and BLM, here is a thing that Antifa is passing around. Capitalism is scary. Join us Halloween night, 6 p.m. Irving Park. No cameras, no peace. Police. No peace police. Total abolition. Block up. So it looks like they're going to be ruining Halloween. So thanks for that, Antifa. You ruin everything. Everything you touch is just ruined. Washington or Vancouver looks like things are getting crazy there. Here's some more riot footage. Let's see if this will play. All right, let's turn off the sound because they'll probably be cursing. Yeah, you don't want to mess with bail bondsmen. Those guys got weapons to beat the band. So you guys are idiots. You guys are idiots. Armed men protect a business. It's not just a business, man. It's bail bonds. As BLM Antifa riots for Portland smash up businesses. Yeah, you're not going to mess with bail bondsmen. Those guys are already used to dealing with criminals. Actual criminals, not you fat idiots. Let's see. Yeah, and here's some more stuff going on in Vancouver. Looks like they're attacking people. Don't exactly know why. These guys don't look like Antifa. BLM Antifa from Portland are smashing out more windows at Clark County Courthouse in Vancouver, Washington. I'm not exactly sure why they went to Vancouver. I guess they're trying to spread the love. And they're smashing out windows. This is another group of rioters. They steal a flag off probably a Trump supporter's truck and burn it. So it's like, look at these guys. There's so many camera guys. And look at the slow creep of these guys. They do the slow creep. And that is, they're sussing out whether or not the guy's going to resist. And here they are, stealing his flag. What a bunch of a-holes. An absolute bunch of a-holes. So, here, man spits on a woman at the BLM Antifa protests in Vancouver, and a fight breaks out. Well, I don't know why you would spit. More windows in Vancouver smashed by Antifa rioters in Portland. Yeah, it's just Vancouver's a mess, man. Vancouver's a mess. And then you got over here Elijah Schaffer's feed. A little more positive. Elijah here voting. I believe that's his wife and a friend or one of his staff. But this has been going around the internet. I don't know if you've seen this. This is all the leftists crying all at once. Wait a minute, I gotta turn that down. Hold on. So this is all the angry videos at the camera, the people screaming. So imagine that for 2020 times a million, and you're going to get a little sense of the rioting that's going to take place. Oh, and I got to show you this, although this has nothing to do with the rioting. This is the latest Biden gaffe. Now, I was arguing with somebody yesterday, and they were trying to say, well, Biden, Trump also misspeaks, and everybody misspeaks. Not like this. Listen to this one.
True internet suffered to pressure. True internet suffered to pressure.
Nobody knows what that word is.
True internet suffered to pressure.
I think he's saying true international pressure. That's my guess, but it's bad. And so Elijah covers a little more other stuff than just the rioting. Here's someone covering Elijah, calling him very brave. Exclusive. Philadelphia fell to criminals. I'm releasing a new in-depth episode of my show tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty good. Yeah, Philadelphia hasn't fallen yet. The National Guard has come in and taken it back, but they do a lot of damage. Oh my God, Sean Connery's dead. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this is the worst news ever. This is just the worst news ever. Jesus. They finally got Bond. They finally got him. Blofeld finally got him. Yeah, I mean, Sean Connery was just the best, man. Just the best. Oh man. He'll always be known as the real James Bond. I mean, he was just amazing in that role. Just amazing. And even in some of his other roles too, The Hunt for Red October and The Rock, which was supposedly kind of James Bond, if you've ever seen it, why he was in there in the first place. So wow, that's a shame. He was in rough shape towards the end. He was pretty old. He did a share of partying, I'm sure, and but I'll always remember. I mean, James Bond. I love the old James Bond movies. They're great. If you haven't seen them, watch them. Wow. The people on the James Bond subreddit must be going nuts. And it's really a shame that the current, and I'm putting this on Daniel Craig, but the current crop of producers for James Bond didn't, take more care in terms of the history, because they really should have had Sean Connery in a cameo or something. If they had taken more care with the history of James Bond, and there's great history there. Instead, it's gone completely woke. Not like in Sean Connery's day. Connery was the man, and none of that woke BS. So I'm gonna miss Sean Connery. Damn, that's a bummer. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.